Yeah, as we are recording for the first time, let's introduce each other.
Okay, first you go.
Okay, I'll go. My name is Nuan. I come from Sri Lanka. I live in southern part of Sri Lanka. My main city where I live is called Galle. And I'm an English teacher, especially a grammar teacher. I love traveling. I love having conversation with these people like you. At the same time, I watch a lot of, I enjoy watching a lot of YouTube videos, podcast videos to enhance my speaking ability. That's a little information about me. I don't want to, give long introductions about myself. It consumes our video time. So the viewers get sometimes bored. Okay, now you can go for it.
Okay, so here your introduction, sir. Your introduction was very charming, and now my turn is coming. So this is Rajiv Kumar in front of you. I am connecting from India, and I am a farmer. I am also a tuition teacher, and this is all about you. My graduation is complete. So while delivering your introduction, sir, you told that you belong to southern part of the Sri Lanka, and your main city is Galle. Am I right?
Yeah,
Or
sure, yeah.
and
Have you ever heard about the Galle city? So if you're a
yes.
cricket lover, you may be really familiar with that. There's a very famous cricket ground in Galle.
Yes. I am not very well about the Gold City because many times the cricket stadium available in the Gold City, and many times just if any international cricket is being done by the government, so on that time no, so on the gold ground just match between two places is being done.
Yeah, it's famous because every time a team plays, there's always a results. There will be a results, right? And sometimes test matches, only the test matches are played in Galle at Galle Stadium. Yeah, whenever there's a match, I mean the spectators can have a result.
Yes, Puritampura and Anuradhapura I also know.
Wow, how do you know about these cities?
Yes, because you are very close to me. Because
Have you been?
Sri Lanka,
Have you ever
no,
been to this country now?
no, I never visited to the your country, but I know some unique name because Gol is unique and Radhapura is also unique, and Colombo is also unique, the capital of your Sri Lanka, and Sri Lanka is just like an island, and I think that 100 kilometer far from the India, and not 100 kilometer, but it is very close to the Chennai and
Yeah.
Chennai and Kanchipuram district of Chennai.
Yeah, of course. I mean, shortest distance between India
Yes.
and Sri Lanka, in geography we learned it's about 34 kilometers from Jaffna Peninsula from to southern part of India, right? The Vishakhapatnam or whatever. I don't remember the exact names, but the closest distance is about 34 kilometers. How
Yes,
nice.
34
Yeah,
kilometer only.
yeah.
But if you will go to the Chennai, so the distance will be increased from the
Yeah.
Chennai to the Sri Lanka. The distance will be increased up to the 100 kilometer. But if I talk about the Indian continent, Indian sea level, so Visakhapatnam is a place where your country is very closer and very near. Just 30 kilometer far is your country from our country.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, from the Visakhapatnam port.
So, where do you come from? You haven't started your introduction anyway. You can start it
Yes,
right now. Go for it.
I have already started. I am from India and I belong to the Bihar.
Bihar. So,
Yes.
Bihar is in the middle part of India, no?
Yes, not middle part of the India. MP is the middle one, but just beside. If you will open the map of geographical map of India, so you will watch and you will zoom out. You will zoom out the map in the internet, so the Bihar will come in front of your eyes, and so you will watch that right side. Okay, in the right side of the Indian map. Right side means right
Close
side
to
means
close to
yes.
Nepal border, Nepali border.
That's Nepal border.
Okay, now I get the point. Now I have some, idea about the location where
And your
Bihar
country,
is.
Colombo, is also famous for your capital of the your country.
Yeah, on almost everywhere, this capital city is somewhat
Yes.
famous, like
And
Delhi.
also a international cricket tournament is being done inside the Colombo campus of your city.
You mean recently, these days?
Yes, yes.
Mhm. Uh, wow, I'm not aware of that. Okay, but I know there's a match, going on in India, like Masters League or whatever. I've just, yesterday and last night I saw highlights about where Sangha and Sachin Tendulkar, those players are playing, retired players playing. That was fun.
Yes, yes. Yes, because you because in when I was child, I used to always watch Indian and Pakistan cricket tournament. Also, I also used to watch also between the two tournament, which was India and Bangladesh.
Hmm. So, are you a cricket lover? Can I call you a cricket lover?
Uh, Tell me that. So when I was childhood, so during that time, I used to watch Indian cricket with the another cricket, just like my famous player was both two country, Indian Pakistan, and second one Indian Sri Lanka.
Hmm.
So my, but your country just like Mithya Muralidharan was very famous spinner bowler, always
Yeah.
time. And my and Sanjay Surya and Mithya Muralidharan, Jay Surya, all was our famous cricket player.
So, we also love Indian players. We definitely love Indian
Yes,
players. Yeah, I mean, there was a period where we all love the cricketers, legendary players. And those days, we had no issues, right? We
yes,
didn't,
yes.
yeah, we cheered, we applauded everybody. We cheered every player. It doesn't matter which country they represent. Like, we love playing. We love to see uh, Sachin Tendulkar playing, right? We
Yes, yes.
loved
So
Anil Kumble.
every years, no Indian teams and every international teams just replacing their new players. So that's why. But in the all time, no. So this kind of problem why not happening in the ancient time? But what 20 years before this kind of replacement is not happening because when I was child, no. So always watching that Sachin Tendulkar is playing in the playground, Rahul Dravid is playing in the playground, and and Ganguly, Saurabh Ganguly is playing in the playground, always watching. Balaji is playing, but nowadays after every 2 years, just new players is being changed by the cricket Indian cricket team.
Yeah, I think because of the competition is there. There's a high
Yes,
competition to get selected to the national team. So sometimes we can't remember the names of the players. We don't know the 11 players who are playing for the teams. But those days, people love very much. I think they are obsessed with cricket those days. Nowadays, fans are there are really extreme fans those days. But nowadays, uh, I think we not only love their cricket or the ability, we also love their character as a whole, right? The personality.
yes, yes, because every day, no, day by day, our competition of cricket playing is increasing day by day, and the cricket player lover is also increasing day by day. So today, 20 years before, the child who was very child and he was a lover of great cricketer, and they practice more. And nowadays they become age of 20 years and just playing, and they also want to enter in international cricket player. So the competition has become very tough nowadays for entering the international cricket team. So because 11 players we have to choose, and 15 players, but 11 players have to play, and after 4 players will have to capture for replacement. But we cannot keep more than 15 players inside the one team, because according to the rules and regulation, so we cannot keep um, more than 15 or more than 40
In a squad,
team.
yeah.
So, so it is difficult, and you know very well, my dear sir, that India is a very big country, and it has 28 states, and every states have good player. So,
Mm.
so the competition has very difficult for whom will we select for playing in the international team. So it is very difficult for task.
Mm. Especially the selecting teams, I mean selectors uh, must have been facing a lot of difficulties. Which
Yes.
player
Yeah.
should they bring to the team? And as there's a high competition, and
Yes.
one more, I mean, there's a lot of, I think, opportunities wise. If you talk about opportunities nowadays, unlike those days back in 90s and 2000 years, people, players had not didn't have such such this much of formats like T20s, T10 leagues, and champion leagues, and in I think almost every cricket playing nations now are hosting sort of cricket matches, tournaments, domestic matches, as with the foreign players too, including the foreign players. So I think, I mean, people who enter this cricketing world can survive because if they are not selected for the nationality, they can still can play for a league team away from the country, maybe within the country too. So this lot of fans and in the media can create opportunities, and they can also make money out of these things. Like it has become a business, like more than a business right now, right? It is not bad, yeah. Sometimes it could affect some the spirit of game. Sometimes we have seen like betting, right? Some scams happen, so it is not the good for the betterment of the players, right? And so that is the sometimes we see uh, we doubt whether the real cricket is being played. Sometimes we have that question mark because earlier, right? Uh, I want to point out this earlier when Sachin used to play, and other players, and in Sri Lanka the Sangas and Jayasurya's era. I mean, those days we loved not only, I was telling you, we not only loved the players, their ability, how well they played, we loved their characters, right? Um, I mean, away from the ground, we respected the players, right? Uh, Now, I think we don't see it much. We just see the ability of the players, and the young fans nowadays just want the best out of the performance, only the performance, right? We still respect Sachin, uh, although he's retired. We still love him. We love Kohli, not of his batting style. We love his character, right? At the same way, we love Sangha and his personal character. And those days, yeah, they were mature players, right? Everyone in the world loved to see them.
Yes, yes. But you know, sir, one thing that in our country, no. So first domestic first the batsmen and bowlers have to struggle inside the domestic cricket, and it means that if anybody wants to enter in the field of international cricket league, so the batsman or bowler will have to join domestic and they will have to play domestic cricket, just like a state level cricket team and tournament. They will have to participate, and after that they will have to show their talent in that tournament, which is being run by the government, okay, of the state level tournament. And after that, Ranji Trophy is also available in India, so they can show their talent in Ranji Trophy. And after that, if they will perform better way in the Ranji Trophy, so after that the Indian Cricket League will think about that player, and after, and IPL is also available for their talent showing. IPL, no, Indian Premier League.
I watched some of the videos, right? Because I mean, it's a good format where the format can attract the people all around the
Yes,
world
yes,
because there are four players, overseas players. So
yes,
the fans of those players will too watch those matches. So it's a good I think format.
yes, yes. And every years, no, every years IPL is going on, and IPL started from 2008. Not very far from, but IPL will be IPL had been started by the Indian Premier League at the time of 2008. Okay, and and nowadays just eight teams have been selected. Sometimes 10 teams and 8 teams have been selected, but I think that it is good. The person and the batsman and bowler who belong to the India who have been not selected by the Indian Premier League, not Indian Premier League, who has been not selected by the international team, so they can also play in IPL and they can earn money from the IPL.
Yeah, they can show their potential and how well
In
they
your
play. And
country, a large number or more than 10 players, batsmen and bowlers have been selected by the Indian Premier League in last, just like Kusal Perara. A lot of bowlers and batsmen are available in every country from the South Africa, but not coming from the Pakistan. But Indian government has banned the player who is belong to the Pakistan.
yeah, I would love to uh, talk about that a bit, right? As a person, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Uh, do you love to see Pakistani players playing in the IPL?
I love to cricket player, but I don't like terrorism.
Hmm.
I love cricket player of the Pakistan because Pakistan cricket player is just like our Indian cricket player. He has not done nothing wrong.
Hmm.
So why I will tell him to that clear cricket player is not good. Pakistani cricket player is doing like this. All cricket player is just same in the eyes of me.
Yeah, that is why I wanted to know. I've seen a plenty of movies about the Kashmir and India, the border oriented movies. And what I felt was, as an outsider, was why there's terrorism, right? There's Pakistan government, there's Indian government, and they have their own security measures to think about. But I mean, why can't two teams play even outside? Just example, sometimes people, if they are not able to make an arrangement to play within those countries, uh, they still can, organizers or the authorities can still organize games away from those countries, their own mother countries, like Sharjah or some other places like in Dubai, Abu Dhabi. Uh, I think if we think about the safety issues, I think I think those governments can provide the security for the both teams, and there will also be a lot of fans for the both teams. I think it's always nice. We just see these very big opponents only in international World Cup matches, right?
Yes, yes.
But I think if these two teams can meet more often than usual, I think yeah, I don't know how which way it goes, but I think this sport can bring these two countries together. I mean, like IPL, because of foreign players can be there in India to play with the Indian players. So, and at the same time, this is my imagination, I'm sorry, and at the same time, Pakistani government can also allow Indian players, and the Indian government can also, Indian cricket board can also allow their players to play in Pakistan um, if they are satisfied with the security measures. So, what do you think?
Yes, yes, you are rightly saying, but sir, that I also want that Pakistani players should come to India and join in the IPL, because if because South Africa player is coming, and Sri Lanka player is also coming, and Australia, UK, US, Afghanistan player is also coming, New Zealand player also playing in the IPL. So why don't the government of India, the government of Pakistan not sending their players to the India? Because no one, but 10 years before, the player of the Pakistan used to come to India and involving in the IPL also they are playing. But no, what happened with between two countries, just terrorism. Because once no Indian team went to the Pakistan for playing. So on that time, no, so the terrorist attack the van all of the Indian players. So on that time, no, so the distance between the Indian government and the Pakistan government separated due to this reason. And
Mhm.
the fight between India and Pakistan is nothing but only the Kashmir. The main region between India and Pakistan fight is Kashmir. There is nothing but the bone of
Mm.
connection is only Kashmir.
Of course, uh, I have, we as Sri Lankans, we also have the experience of terrorism like 10, 15 years ago. So we had a ethnic problem between the Tamil peoples in the north part of Sri Lanka, Jaffna, right? Those days after, yeah, after the terrorism was eradicated from Sri Lanka, now, yeah,
You know
30s.
very well about Litte,
Sorry,
Litte, Litte, because that Litte came from the your area. Litte, Litte.
LTTE,
Yes, LTTE.
Liberation Tamil Tigers, right?
Yes, yes.
That's the organizations. Uh, but after terrorism was eradicated, Sri Lanka has become peaceful. Now people don't want to see. I mean, in the people from the southern part of Sri Lanka, in the southern uh, part of the country, do not want to see war again. I think. I mean, the Tamil peoples also think in the same way. I mean, they have suffered for a long time. They've lost their lives of their parents, relatives, and they've lost their property. Those days, I think they have opportunities uh, to stand on their own feet. Right, while there was a war ongoing, people cannot focus on anything. Even students couldn't concentrate on their education. Parents couldn't do their job. But now, uh, they have that freedom. Sometimes people think, it's I think people are misled by those terrorist groups, right? They just pretend that they stand for the general public, but the reality is something different, right? I mean, they pretend, they show that they are standing for the people, but it is not actually happening, right? Terrorist leaders, I think those are the leaders who who created this war between countries and between groups of people. I think they only exploit those people. They make money out of these wars. I think the terrorist leaders, most of the time, these terrorist leaders are leading a luxurious lives, even in a bunker, right? Leaving other general public suffer.
Yes, yes, you are rightly saying, brother and my dear sir, that terrorism. But nowadays, you can imagine that not a state or single country has is left for involving in the terrorism, because every country in the world are facing the problem of terrorism. America is also facing the problem of terrorism. You remember the story in
9/11
1921.
attack, yeah,
Yes,
plane
yeah,
attack.
yes, yeah, 2001 era. What happened to the World Trade Center? What happened? One terrorist just flied, flied the aeroplane and
Mm.
just collided to the World
Building,
Trade
yeah.
Center,
Hmm.
which was very big building on that time. Burj Khalifa was very small in the eyes of World Trade Center. So on that time, no, just collided with the World Trade Center with the aeroplane, and their building will be collapsed, and more than 50,000 people, lakhs people were died in that incident that happened in 2001 in World Trade Center in UK and United States of America. So after that, they just investigated that who from where that incident came from. So after investigation by the CBI process of the America, just they find out it. They found it that the terrorist came from the Pakistan or another adjoining area. So from that time, no. So from that time, uh, all country are very alert, and just but India want only peace. Sri Lanka want only peace, but Pakistan don't want to see peace. Just they are giving, they are just doing training. They are just providing training to the people of Pakistani, and they are just creating terrorism. Just they are creating and making terrorists every day in every years, and they are showing that they are not creating, and they are not making terrorists inside that inside the Pakistan. But it is a true thing, they are just creating every years terrorism, and just terrorist they are making. But they are not showing that they are just sent. They have become sent, and just they are not showing anything.
I think, I don't have mm, such much experience to talk about your bordering countries, as I'm just away from.
Yes, yes, yes. You
Yeah.
are just very far from one country, because my country and your country is just 34 kilometers far from the Visakhapatnam or Chennai, and between that country, just sea level comes, and sea is comes no. So that's why you don't know idea, and you don't have any more knowledge about the Pakistan and India. But it is a
Mm.
true thing. But I don't care that what is happening in the Kashmir side, but I belong to the to the Middle middle part, almost middle part of the Indian map. And I can say that what will happen in the future to the country of India, because India want the Prime Minister of India is very good, but when the Atal Bihari Vajpayee was the Prime Minister of India in 1999, there was two war between India and Pakistan. One war was happening at the time of 1970. Okay, 1971. Okay, and second battle between India and Pakistan happened in 1999, Kargil War. Okay, and first battle happened between India and Pakistan in 1971. Okay, so on that time, after 1 years, just Bangladesh has separated from the India. After after the battle between India and Pakistan in 1971. On that time, no, on that time the Zulfikar, just the Prime Minister of was of Pakistan.
I think I've seen a lot of movies about India and Pakistan, Kashmir, Kashmir Files.
Yes, Kashmir Files.
Yeah, I saw a lot of movies, right? As Sri Lankans, we are like a subculture of India, right? We share the same facials, expressions, similar religions, similar food types we have, and I think earlier, I mean, in ancient times in Sri Lanka and India, and people traveled through those the stone bridge built by the Hanumanji.
Yes, Hanumanji.
Right. So I think although the Sri Lanka was ruled by another king, and both countries were together in between, interconnected with this bridge. So that is why, I mean, even Sri Lanka, the majority of the Sri Lankan people are Buddhist. So they became Buddhist just because the King Ashoka sent one of his sons to Sri Lanka to spread Buddhism in Sri Lanka. So the
Yes,
Buddhist
yes, I know very well. The great king of India
Ashoka.
named Asoka, and Asoka was from my places. He was
Yeah,
from Bihar, and their father
you can be
was
proud of it.
Bindusar, and their grandfather was Chandragupta Maurya. And Chandragupta Maurya defeated the great king of Macedonia, Yunnan, Sikandar.
Yeah, I think this is getting interesting. If we have more time, we could have talked and
Yes,
indulge in and enjoy talking very nicely. Anyway, we have talked about around 35 minutes, so we have to stop this as if this becomes lengthy. I mean, the people won't
short
get.
video, reels
Yeah.
video.
Nowadays, people don't have much time to see and pause, and they need things faster. That is how their mind setup has
Yes,
now
yes. Now
has been working.
the audience will do their work first, and after that they will finish their main work and main office work. After that they will feel tired, and they will watch your video. Otherwise they will not watch video, because
Yeah,
they will not have more time to spend time watching your video.
yeah, long, lengthy videos.
Yes,
People like
yes.
that is why, I mean, these social media for platforms brings, for example, TikTok. It's actually based on short videos. After that, the YouTube introduced short videos. So that is why there's a growing demand in these types of length. They really consider about the length these days. So I think it's time for us to wrap up this conversation. I really enjoyed having this conversation with you, right? I was actually excited about having this one because we had a short chat earlier, but from my part, my side, I haven't been able to give you a particular time. I have to say sorry about that once again, and we'll have another better conversations very soon. So it's goodbye from Sri Lanka then.
Okay. Nice talking to you, sir, and good night, and have a nice journey of English, and grow more, sir. Okay, bye.
Thank you
Take
for
care.
that.